Has Ricochet finally arrived in the WWE? This is someone who's been asking that question for such a long time. And we've been waiting and waiting for that moment where people said, you know what? This is it. This is that time. This is when Ricochet is gonna show exactly who he could be in the future. Because he's had opportunities before. Guys like Brock Lesnar having matches with him. And they were bangers. They were great, great matches. But it didn't quite go over as hard and as high as so many people thought. While the WWE were clearly high on Ricochet and gave him multiple opportunities, there was something that was missing with him. It was frustrating. It was not just frustrating for the fan base. It was not just frustrating for communities, but you could see it written all over his face that something was not quite working. And he tried to figure out, he tried to make everybody believe that he was this superhero type character in the WWE where he could defy gravity, he could defy any other moveset that other wrestlers do. There's one thing that no one will ever criticize about Ricochet, and that is his heart and his ability as a wrestling performer, as someone who could entertain the masses, as someone who can entertain the fans, as someone who could clearly has that ability to be a superstar for this company. We saw him at WrestleMania. We saw him at other pay-per-views. We saw him on Monday Night in SmackDown, and he did show off. He did show that he is capable. But what is it? What is missing with Ricochet? That is the age-old question that I'm here to share with you guys. I'm here to show and tell what exactly is gonna create this superstar that the WWE have always knew they had in them. But it's not gonna come easy. Because no matter how good you look, no matter how technically skilled you are, no matter how amazing you are as a wrestler, as a performer, sometimes that's not good enough. Sometimes you need something a little bit extra. And that's where Ricochet does fall. That is some of the tribulations that he has. Because it's not that easy to be a star in a company where you have to go and entertain fan bases and fans, doesn't matter if they're young or old, on a regular basis. But he could do it. And he has now finally found that footing that a lot of people wanted him to have. Ricochet's number one problem has always been connecting with the fans through a personality level, through a gimmick level, through a talking level, to make it sound realistic, to make it sound believable. It's that connection. It's that connection that he's trying to make with the WWE fan base that is beyond just wrestling ability. Because everybody knows, if this was a competition about just wrestling ability, everybody knows that Ricochet would be a star, that Ricochet would bypass all those other trials and tribulations. But Ricochet does have problems. And that biggest problem is it's this connecting with the audience, it's connecting with the fans, it's connecting through mic work, it's connecting through the voice, and showing that he is not just a good technical wrestler, but someone that can do that full package style that so many wrestlers struggle with. Because this isn't a common thing. There's a lot of wrestlers out there that have these same struggles. There's a lot of wrestlers out there that really can't figure out what makes him stand out and be unique and be entertaining and be charismatic and show everybody that his potential has finally arrived. And now, finally, they're doing just that. They're trying to bring out that personality in him. They're trying to bring out a unique style to him. Something to showcase that he does have it inside him. That he isn't just a spot monkey. He isn't just a guy who goes out and entertains people by his wrestling ability purely. So recently, the WWE has been showcasing more of his personality, more of a style that fits him. But there aren't just one styles that fits a potential character. And when you have guys like The Miz and John Morrison that are just brilliant in expressions and in these roles, to elevate people like Ricochet, to show a little bit more of that other side of him. That's when things start to work. That's when things start to click. That is when you have a situation where a star is breaking out of that wrestling trend and starting to be more than just a guy, a super high flyer, someone that can defy gravity, someone that can show that, you know what, look at me. Look what I could do. No one else can do what I can do. But sometimes you need more than just that. But now it's starting to click. Now everything is starting together. So not only does he have that God-gifting, flying, amazing talent that he showcased just the other night on Monday Night Raw, where he flew in the sky, he flew in the air over John Morrison. The crowd went ballistic. So that God gift ability has always been there. That God gift ability will always be there. But that ability to go and not just have it, but to go and combine it with the charismatic style that so many people have been asking for, looks to be finally clicking together. And Ricochet looks to be finally arriving in the WWE. Something that the WWE fans have been waiting and clamoring for a very long time. But that's not the only way you can have a person show off that personality. That's not the only way for a person to show off that charisma. Prince Ricochet has been highly requested. It's been something that people have been talking about for a very, very long time, to have him turn heel and show a different aspect to him. Different attitude, a different way to present himself, to showcase more of that, not just superhero side of him, but maybe that more cocky, arrogant, piss off side of him that a lot of people have been asking for and clamoring for. So the big question is, moving forward, as they produce and as they kind of work together with this character, where people have finally been starting to resonate with him, showing off that personality, showing off that people can still clearly enjoy the good side of him. Or maybe, just maybe, we have to wait a little bit to have that other side of him come out. That is the big question moving forward. Because Ricochet clearly has the ability, and now he's clearly getting that personality. So it's really time to see what Ricochet is going to do in the WWE. And there's no one better for it than him, his family, his career, and all his fans moving forward. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Here's a picture of me right now during this heat wave. It's been unbelievable. Thank you guys. Much love. See you later.